For all the kids or people who were like talented and gifted who didn't learn how to study because they didn't have to.
Yes.
And then the real world hit and you didn't know what to do. Yeah, this is for you. And I remember there was like this video production team that came in one day and my manager was talking about how expensive they were to hire them. And the price that I heard quoted was like in the thousands. And I was looking to see what they were doing. And I'm like, yo, this don't look that hard. Like, I could probably do this. And that clicked something in my head right there. So like that next week, I started really looking into like, how do you like make a business out of this?
But how do you manage inconsistent income months?
Let's shoot a more production.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Brianna Moore, your host of the More Than Money podcast based in Richmond, Virginia. Today, you guys, I have an amazing guest with me today. But before you tune in, I'm going to need for you to smash that subscribe button, like, comment, tell your friends. Follow me on Instagram at More Than Money podcast, on TikTok, Facebook, all of the things. But the thing you've all been waiting for today, guys, my guy, this is a surprise for everybody watching because this guy don't come outside. Like, you might come outside if you have a job to do outside, but other than that, you might see him at your local coffee shop editing a video. You may see him behind the camera, behind the scenes of amazing pictures and videos. A Richmond-based cinematographer, videographer, and creative entrepreneur who knows how to turn vision into visuals that move people. I know this for a fact because he's recorded not one but two of my podcasts, and they have come out phenomenally. As the founder of 123 Agency, he's built a brand around powerful storytelling, high-quality production, and helping creatives and businesses show up at their best. His work includes contributing to an Emmy award-winning documentary and producing projects right here in Richmond, Virginia. Today, we're talking creativity, entrepreneurship, money, spirituality, and what it really looks like to build a sustainable career behind the camera. Will Roye, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. That
Absolutely.
was quite an intro.
Yeah, was it the best one? Well, it's the only y'all. We popping his cherry because he's never been on a podcast. So I'm telling you right now, nobody else is gonna give you as better of an intro as I gave you.
I can believe that. Yeah.
No matter if you've been on 50 podcasts.
That was thorough.
Yeah. Yeah. But how you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here. I just had breakfast with my mom, so
Shout out to
I'm
Mama.
in a sentimental mood.
Where'd y'all
You
go?
caught me at a good time. Pearlies. You
Okay.
heard of Pearlies before?
Yeah, I have. I haven't been there before.
It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mama. Well, you and I connect on a few different things. For one, I think I was telling you, you're the second person who's been on the platform who works in your business full time. You don't have any entities backing you.
For better or for worse.
For better, for worse.
Yes.
And and I'm excited to talk to you because that's where I am right now. And I'm on a bit of a faith walk with it.
Yeah.
It's like you can't really lean on nobody but God in this season. You have no other, like, you got to see money in your bank account that's not there. You got to see clients that haven't booked you yet. So before we even get into any of these money questions, I want to know, first of all, what your first relationship with money was, and two, how you got into being an entrepreneur.
So my relationship with money, I had a very broke relationship with money. I come from a situation where it's like we never have enough. So we can't afford that. I mean, we weren't poor, but it was a mindset of like my identity was rooted in not being wealthy. Like there was the rich people, then there was us. And the rich people always doing something crazy. They always, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's because they can do that because they rich. But it's like my identity was just based in like, we get by. We do just enough to get by.
Okay.
And I've spent the last 15 or so years like trying to elevate from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two-parent household?
Yes.
Brothers and sisters?
One sister.
Okay.
Great family. Like, I love them.
You guys from Richmond?
I am, but my parents are from Carolina. So they more country. They moved here when they got married and they had me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of things that I resonate with, saying I'm used to having a conversation before we go into the store. Don't ask for nothing. Don't touch nothing. And don't click the back of my heels with that basket while you behind me.
Ooh,
okay? I'm used to, we in the same boat. Okay? We're in the same boat. But as somebody who is now an entrepreneur and depending on their talents to create that source of income, how do we get there?
So for me, I tell people I never really looked at myself as an entrepreneur. I more so just hated having regular jobs. I'm like an artist slash, I've been a hippie. I've been a, what you would call a free spirit. And I was working at a call center. Hated it. And I remember there was like this video production team that came in one day. And my manager was talking about how expensive they were to hire them. And I was looking to see what they were doing. And I'm like, yo, this don't look that hard. Like, I could probably do this. Because I was always creative. I was like always creative, but good with technical stuff. And the video they ended up making was like a 2-minute video. And the price that I heard quoted was like in the thousands. And that clicked something in my head right there. So like that next week, I had a camera already, but I started really looking into like, how do you like make a business out of this? And that was where it started at.
When was this?
This was like 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the people, how old are you?
I'm 36. I just
Okay.
turned 36.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the timeline between birth and having this first job at this call center.
It wasn't my first job.
Okay, it wasn't your first job.
So I went to college.
Okay, there we go.
I never finished college.
Okay.
That's when I realized I had ADHD.
Okay.
Could not focus worth nothing. But I had a great time. Ended up leaving and just getting a regular job. So like, I think my first real job after college was another call center. Then I went to another call center that was doing mortgages. That tended to just be like an easy way to like have a decent job back then if you didn't have a degree and you was figuring things out. So that's where I landed.
What'd you go to college for?
I don't know.
You don't even wait.
Nah.
You didn't have a major picked out?
I was undecided.
Got you.
I was gonna be a psychology major, but I ended up not even getting that far.
So you had to go because did you have scholarship money or you just took out a loan?
I had loans.
You had loans.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after the second year, my dad was like, all right, I ain't about to keep helping you, co-signing. Then I went to community college. And then I just faded on out and got a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So school, went to high school, went to college, quote unquote, I would say dropped out.
Definitely dropped out.
Definitely dropped out. Of an undecided major and then decided to just get a regular job, 9 to 5, just to make ends meet.
Yeah, in the meantime. I always knew like that wasn't the thing.
For you.
But I just knew I needed some time to figure it out.
Okay. And I try to really get into the nitty-gritty of who you are and where you came from because there's somebody watching this right now who's in your same exact situation.
For sure.
And I like to have a blueprint. To say like, all right, just because you came from this place, I'm sitting here talking to somebody right now who was there.
Yeah.
And is doing okay.
For all the kids or people who were like, quote unquote, talented and gifted, who didn't learn how to study because they didn't have to.
Yes.
And then the real world hit and you didn't know what to do. Yeah, this is for you.
Yes. Yes. Now talk to me about how spirituality played into that for you. Have you always been spiritual? Have you always believed in God? Or?
Yes. I actually was raised very religiously. So I went to church school until 7th grade. So like that's all I knew. Then when I became an adult, I ventured away from religion and church and went on my own spiritual journey just to find what felt most true to me. But I've never really ventured away from the belief that there is an all-powerful being that we're all connected to and connected by. And that when you tune into that source, that's where you find alignment and find where you need to be in life. And that's what I've pretty much gone by my whole life.
Let's do a fire round.
Okay.
I didn't tell you these questions, so
let's go.
I'm catching you off guard. Fire round, yes or no? Cash or credit?
Credit.
Okay. I was not expecting you to say it.
When you get that rewards card.
Okay, you're right. Save or invest?
Invest.
Okay, contracts or handshake deals?
I'm supposed to say contracts, but I do a lot of handshake deals.
Ownership or high-paying freelance? I guess I would switch it to say ownership or a high-paying job.
Ownership.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gear upgrade? Which one would you contribute to first? Gear upgrade or marketing budget?
I would do gear upgrade, but now at this age, I'm learning that marketing budget is probably smarter
Okay.
because at the end of the day, all the gear is good these days.
Yeah.
Anything you buy is at least good.
Yeah.
So there's people with like gear that's not as good as what I have that they just present themselves and they still get jobs.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
Biggest expense. I already know the answer for you, but biggest expense, is it your equipment or your team?
What team?
Y'all, Will does not have a team. He'll pull up with 3 cameras, 2 big lights, and set all of it up and break it all down himself and catch all of the angles. I'm like, Jesus, you are making me stressed out, but it's how you good, and you're always so chill and calm. So
it looked like
it
that.
looked like it. Okay.
Inside, I be churning a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'm learning to like delegate. I had a hard time trusting people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just used to doing everything myself.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
We need to talk about that too. Like not feeling, because I think the point of a job, or not a job, but if you're building a company like you're building, a lot of us don't think about scalability and how to build it so that we can continuously have cash flow, but not necessarily have to be in it.
Yes.
So that's what I'm thinking with you with that, because I'm like, you've done so many amazing projects for. I mean, people have seen your stuff and they don't even know you did it. You know, like you've done stuff for some pretty cool people. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking like if you were to scale that up and like actually have little wheels running around, how much more you could.
You're right. I
Yeah.
think that's been the part that's been hard for me because my ego has always said no one can do it like you. But now I'm to the point where I don't really have anything to prove. So I'm like, maybe they can do it better than me. Maybe it might not look exactly like mine, but it might be better. It'll
But
be
you're
different.
right. Nobody can do it like you.
Yeah. That's cool now. I don't care. It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like my ego has been satisfied to the point I know I'm good. I don't have anything to prove. So now I just want the company to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you had somebody that did something exactly like you, like I think if I had a team member that did things exactly like me, I would probably get annoyed.
Really?
With them.
I think it would be fire.
It would be nice, but it would be like, all right, because now you're trying to tell me what to do. Like, I don't know. I just think other people bring their own talents and gifts.
Yeah, that's real. Safe
client or risky big opportunity.
I was just talking to my mom about risk.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm ready to take some risk.
Okay, so that aligns because I said investor save and you said invest.
Yeah.
So that aligns. The last one, the last fire round. Creative freedom or guaranteed paycheck.
Creative freedom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. The first project that made you realize you could actually make real money with the camera, what was that?
All right, so let's go back to when I was working at the call center. People started hiring me to do weddings. And when I was looking up what I should charge, I started seeing like, okay, people getting $2,000-3,000 for these wedding videos.
Wow.
That's when I realized like this was 2015. I was like, okay, this could be a thing for real. I'm not even into weddings, but for the money, I was into them. Yeah. So I would say that was the first time I really realized like, okay, if I just do like 2 a month.
How much you charge for it?
The first one, I won't nowhere near $3,000. I think I charged like probably like $800.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, that was a lot.
I'm ready to say, because like I'm thinking of that $800 versus that paycheck you work for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
What was the difference?
Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty close.
It was pretty close.
And
wow,
like, I was getting paid to pretty much party. After the ceremony, it's a reception. We eating. I'm getting fed too. So it was cool.
And it was just you again, no team, just film the whole wedding.
Actually, that one I did have help.
Okay, I'm ready to say, because it's hard to do a wedding by yourself.
It is. It was a girl who actually worked with me, and she saw what I was doing, and she was kind of into photography, so we both tag teamed on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you charge for that today?
Yeah.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Yeah. For weddings, I'm not going under like 3.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. What's one financial mistake you made early in business that shaped you?
I would say, and I'm still not great at this, but I would say like mixing business and personal stuff together.
Okay.
Yeah. I always tell people, I told you before we started, like I am good at my craft.
Right.
I am just learning business.
Okay.
I think I've gotten really far just being a great artist.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah.
When you said that, it automatically made me think of like some risque stuff.
Whoa.
That's why I was like, huh. Okay.
Nah, not in that way.
Not in that way.
Nah.
Okay. Just in like working with friends or
I more so mean money. Like
discounts.
Nah, like having my business money and my personal money together instead of having them separated. Like not properly having my business accounts and expenses.
Got you.
Yeah. But also the personal part too.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking to somebody about like I've mixed business and pleasure personally way too many times. Like when I first got in the little circles and you know how Richmond is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just trying to like explore, man, and I was just yeah. Yeah. Had to learn that's not healthy. Cause it get messy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like give me an example like of how
like most of the people that I became involved with in some way were clients first at one point.
Romantically?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. It would just roll from one thing
What?
to the other. Yeah. Cause it's like you spend all this time with the person.
Yeah.
You build a rapport.
Yeah.
And most people who are entrepreneurs or professionals, they spend most of their time in their business.
Right.
So like if you're doing video, you with them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like in the intimate parts of their life. Like it's easy to blur the lines.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking we were gonna be here.
I didn't either.
But we're here.
Here we are.
But I can see, like I can see that. I don't have anybody who I've done that with, but I can see as a photographer. It kind of reminded me of that movie with Kelly Rowland and the dude that was taking her pictures and stuff. That's how he got it. I can't remember the name. It was like Mia Culpa.
Yeah. That was her client. She was a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
And he was
a picture person, right? Like he was a photographer?
He was a painter.
He was a painter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See? Yeah. And and I was telling you before, because I know you were saying this is your first podcast, and right now it's feeling like you are being elevated to a space of where you're not just behind the camera.
Yes.
But like you're called to be in front of the camera doing things. Mm-hmm. So anyways, so when it comes down to that, in relationships, because relationships, what I've seen in Richmond specifically, it may be everywhere, relationships are everything.
Yeah.
And it's been some times where you get into a certain situation and sometimes you feel like you can't even work with that person anymore after, like if it's a bad ending or whatever. But it's like, this also my job. Yeah. And you were paying me to do something. But now I've severed that relationship. So you gonna tell your homegirls about me too? Like it's just hit me like that, you know, like it gets so messy and murky.
It does.
So how have you navigated out of that? Where you at now? The man today that's about to be in the public, front facing. How did you navigate?
I guess this is my public my public.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I guess this is me saying that I'm delivered. I'm a changed man. I ain't gonna be I'll be honest. Like for me, going into business was a character building thing because aside from making money, you have to learn so many things about yourself, how you are. And I feel like for me, it exposed that I had a bit of like ego that needed validation. I wasn't always like the person who got a lot of attention growing up. Like I got attention from my family. But as far as like just in general in public from women, like I wasn't always that person. So when I got in that position where I was getting it, I was like, oh, I need more. Like give me more.
Yeah.
And it became like addictive. So like it would just be like this thing. I'm like, I want to experience this person, or I want to experience this. And like my position as somebody who was, I guess, becoming a part of the community that people knew, like it gave me access to people that I didn't have access to before. And I just wanted to experience it. So I would say for me, I had to like really understand why I was like using my business in that way,
Mm-hmm.
and like I had to shut that down. It took a while. It wasn't something I realized quickly,
Mm.
but like, yeah, this journey has been like something that has exposed a lot of my shadow side, a lot of like my character, but it's really been like able to help me grow as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have you gone to like therapy or anything for it, or this is all just a realization you've?
Mostly just realizations.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I have like therapists, people who are therapists who are also friends who I
Mhm.
talk to,
Mm-hmm.
but not an actual therapist.
Yeah,
And I probably should get one. Yeah.
I need one too. I got one for you though.
Okay.
We go exchange. I'm gonna give you her information.
For sure.
Um,
I'm just incriminating myself all on your podcast.
Hey, listen, this is a safe space.
Nah, I prayed about it. I think being honest and transparent,
Yeah,
that's all we can do.
and the thing is, like, I didn't think about it like this until you said something.
Mhm.
But I was a nurse for a while,
Mhm.
and honestly, it's a lot of relationships that happen at work because, like you said, you're with each other all the time. There's a lot of physicians that marry nurses. It's like, I ain't trying to tell nobody business.
I done heard about nurses
but it's
too.
a lot of it's messy. Like
Yeah.
it's messy. So I'm just thinking about like how that can be, how it's also transferred to like people in the world having their own businesses, and technically you're somebody's coworker. Technically.
Yeah.
Only thing is, like, you technically get to pick your clients.
It's a very good spot to be in.
It's a good
You
space
have
to
to
be
have
in, yeah.
great self-control.
Yeah. Well, maybe this question is for me, but is love a distraction or an accelerator for entrepreneurs?
I think love is always an accelerator. I think lust is a distraction.
Okay.
And a lot of times we don't know the difference. But
Mm.
for me, it was mostly lust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever felt like misunderstood because of your ambition?
Yeah. When you come from just a culture of like some families, some communities are just very traditional. They're like, just go get a job,
Yep.
go do this thing and retire and, do the traditional way.
Yep. Go to school, get a job, work till you're 65 and a half, and get your pension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you do anything other than that,
Yeah.
you're looked at as like, why are you doing that? Or looked at as like unwise.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it kind of got tough because I didn't really have a lot of like, I had support, but I had support only in the ways that people deemed the right way. As soon as I decided I didn't want to go back and get another job, it felt like I was just kind of like, well, I got to figure it out on my own now.
Mm.
Like, it's not like a lot of encouragement, like, you got it, go get it. It's just like, well, when you come back to your senses, you know what to do. That's kind of how I felt. It's tough sometimes, but that's when you find like your other community of people who are doing the things that you're into or the path that you decide to take. And like it almost becomes like your second family. And those are the people who can kind of pour into you and show you like more examples of how to proceed.
Mm. Yeah, I like that. I agree. So when it came down to like, because I've heard somebody say before, you should, if you're gonna start a business, always start with a paying customer, and that's what you did. So, well,
kind of, yeah.
You got a paying customer way before I did when I started my business. Like, how long after you started your business did you have a paying customer?
I think for me, I didn't even start my LLC till I already had paying customers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I was just doing stuff and then.
So how long after you bought the camera? Well, you already had the camera.
Yeah. So yeah, the camera was for my personal use and then it just became a money-making tool.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long after you made the decision to start marketing yourself to other people for services?
It was pretty quick.
It was pretty quick.
Yeah. I think once people saw it, I had put like some samples out on my Facebook, I think back then. And yeah, people wanted, because back then content was new.
Yeah.
And if you had a
it
camera,
was like email.
Yeah.
People got excited to get an email.
Yeah. And like if you had a good camera and
Yeah.
you would like had clear video back then, you was amazing. So like I was ahead of like 90% of people back then. So it was pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you pioneered in it.
I
And-
was I would say in this area for like people who are like, I would say in the young Black communities for sure. I was one of the first to like really get into video production back then. Yeah.
And are you happy with it in Richmond, or can you see yourself expanding into different places?
Definitely. The thing is, I'm in a space now where like, I don't even think video production is the thing for me. I think it's a tool to get messages across, whether that's films, podcasts, whatever it is. I feel like my gift is to communicate messages in different forms. Music is really my love.
Okay.
That's why I had my first camera in the first place, is to get my own pictures and stuff. But yeah, as far as my company, like, I feel like it's actually going to take more of the direction of like creating art in different forms, using the camera, using music, using film, but the message is actually like the thing more so than like the service.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you were telling me about an idea you had. I'm not going to say what the idea is, but it was a really cool idea. Like a concept for when you do pop out with your music, how you want it to be received.
Yeah.
Stay tuned alert. I think is it still up here, or can you?
Nah, we could talk about it.
Okay.
So like you said earlier, I'm very spiritually driven.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I just allow source to kind of flow through me, the words that come out are pretty cool most of the time. So I definitely want to get more into like releasing. I don't even know if we came up with the whole idea, but like basically releasing music, but like creating experiences in different places, whether it's art galleries, museums. Like, I've seen a lot of art installations in different places, but like I would love music to be like the focal point of these installations in some way. And it's probably already being done, but for me, I feel like that would be something cool to do. For Will, like 123 Agency is its own thing, but as far as Will expressing Will, it's music.
Yeah, because you kind of become what you do in a way,
and
forget who you are sometimes.
Yeah, people be like, "Yeah, you the video dude."
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's one of the things I do.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not who I am.
Right.
So who are you? Who is Will?
I be playing basketball.
Yeah.
I be making music. I be eating a lot.
You eat a lot?
I eat a lot.
Wow.
Think a lot.
I wouldn't be able to tell you eat a lot.
Yeah, genetics. It go here though.
Okay.
Yeah, still got to work out. But no, I'm just a very like, again, spiritually driven artist who my main concern is really just like leaving places better than I found them. Definitely not perfect.
Yeah.
But I do try to be a light wherever I am. And let God use me.
Yeah, and I enjoy our conversations. We don't talk much. Like we probably have communicated more in the last 3 days than we have.
Facts.
Because we're planning something together along with another young lady. And I think it's going to be amazing. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
But I noticed when as we were hanging out with you, you were the only male there. It's two females and then a male. But your presence is masculine, but it seemed like you in touch with masculine and feminine because you pay attention.
Yeah.
Like I would be talking about something, I would think I'm just rambling. But you literally would pick a thread out of what I said and be like, so what do you mean by that? Or like, like you are very attentive to when people are speaking around you. And I've also been on a project with you that you were recording a video at
the Library of Virginia.
I've helped you before with that because I just wanted to see how you work and I wanted to like get some camera skills too. I was like, oh, Will gonna be on. Let me see if I can hang out with him for a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're very meticulous.
Yes.
With how you capture content. So it's like the way that you are in real life comes out in the way that you work as well.
Okay.
How did you become that way? Like it seemed like you came from a really good family if you're able to be like that emotionally controlled. even though it may not seem that way on the inside?
That's a good question.
How did you get like that?
I mean, I did come from a great family.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so when you say emotionally controlled, like what do you
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, maybe controlled is not the right word, but just like a lot of, I would say emotionally intelligent.
Okay. That was I think that was a decision. I would say I've always been attentive. I think being a videographer actually helped me observe a lot of different types of people in different situations and gave me a level of empathy that I didn't have before. It's like when you are looking, like my job is to literally look at people and film them. And so like when I'm editing, I'm literally just, oh, this person doing that in this situation. It's giving me so many data points of like how people are in any given moment and situation. And it's like, it kind of helped me see people better. So like in real time, I have like all this built up like information of like human behavior just from observing people for a living for like a decade. It's crazy to really think about it. So like, you can use that for good or you can use it for selfish means. And I just choose to use it for like good. Like I really can see people now. And so like, I try my best to like help people do whatever they're trying to do. Cause that's what's the alternative, right? I guess if I was more selfish, like I could think of some other alternatives, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, that got me thinking too. Like, what has anybody ever like said, "Well, I don't like this video. Can you redo it?"
Nobody's ever said that. People have given me like edits they want me to make, but nobody's ever just said I don't like this. It's normally like I love it. Can we like just change this one little tweak? I really don't have too many revisions normally.
Okay.
Because I think people hire me for my taste.
Yeah.
Like, especially nowadays, a lot of people have cameras, so like it's not hard to find a person to film you, but you're basically hiring their taste. And as an artist, like if you hire somebody for their taste, you're probably not gonna really like want them to change it up because that's why you hired them.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Okay, let's get into some of these stability questions.
Whew. Look, I was trying to avoid this, but I'm still figuring that part out.
Okay. As you said, you still figuring it out. I am too. We in the same boat, but like I told you before, you making money and I'm not. So it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. But how do you manage inconsistent income months?
I do the best I can.
Yeah.
I pray a lot.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, I don't have like a lot of like tangible answers. Like I really just be praying like, all right, what we doing?
You don't like cut back on the coffee or?
Nah, I'm gonna get my coffee
You'll get your
regardless. Yeah, I'm gonna get my coffee.
Okay.
But I mean, I will say again, complete transparency. Like I've had to leave my apartment and move back home twice, like in this 10-year span. Like I don't mind like doing whatever it takes to maintain my freedom because I feel like at the end of the day, I'd rather not have a job. I can't see myself being locked into a 9-to-5 anymore. So if I gotta cut back, if I gotta live with my parents for a while, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care.
And it's a blessing that you can do that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that they still have them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I would say in this economic climate,
yeah,
and especially like with everything going on, like I feel blessed to be able to like see them age and see them like as I mature, see them. It's beautiful. I look at this whole thing as like a journey.
I feel like that's how it should be though. Like if you have a kid, because I mean, nepotism is a thing, and I've been watching some stuff on TikTok and Instagram, and you see like sometimes our counterparts, our white counterparts, they go to New York, they take a gap year or something, and their parents are funding their dream or whatever. And it's like that's what I feel like that's what parents are supposed to do. Like in a financially savvy society. I mean, let's just take a look at it. Like the national debt is over $38 trillion because we have people in office who didn't go to school for financial literacy. Like, these people are running the country.
Yeah.
The world is literally, it works overtime to separate you from your money. So in a world where there are people who have had a 400-year head start, they just understood how to navigate it a little quicker than we did.
Facts.
So for me, like a person like me and my mom, I can't go back and live with her. Okay, this is on me.
Yeah.
Like, so I actually really do enjoy talking to people who do have that cushion, because it's like you can kind of spread your wings a little further. Because it's like you're not gonna fall too far.
That part.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a hole right here in the vicinity, but somebody go grab you out before you get in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna die. It's like
Right.
worst case scenario, I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want to keep finding myself having to
of course not.
you know.
Yeah.
So there's always that balance. But
Yeah.
I do appreciate having that room. Yeah.
Well, and you're not old. Like, you know, you're in a space where you're established in what you do. You've been doing it for over 10 years. And I feel like consistency beats education every single time.
Yeah.
Especially if you're walking in your purpose. Because I feel like, you know, God puts us through these things and gives us these lessons so that he can be exemplified in the end.
Yes.
So do you feel like, and I'm asking for myself too, because I need all these answers, but do you feel like it's something that you should be doing that you're not doing?
Yeah.
In order to get to the point where you don't have to worry about having to go back to your parents' house?
Yes.
What is that thing?
I think that I've been holding back on, like I told you, my music, the things that just naturally flow through me when I'm being like completely expressive and completely open to like God to use me. I feel like I have not been sharing them as fully as I could have. And I think that those are the things, honestly, that would take me to the next level. Because my plan for like videography was never actually to like, it's funny. When I first became a videographer, the goal was escape the 9-to-5. I been did that.
Yeah.
But I kind of...
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I kind of stayed there because it was comfortable. That's what people wanted me to do. So I was like, I'll just chill here for a while. But I feel like I got a pull maybe a couple years ago to like, all right, go to the next thing. Like, be your full artistic self now. And I started it, but I kind of pump faked it a little bit. And like, I feel like now I've had to like kind of build my character up to where I'm ready to do that and not feel like...
Till you ready?
And that might be the mistake I made, you know. Maybe I waited for me. But yeah, I just felt like... I feel like sometimes you can know what you need to do, but like you might not be ready. It might not be time yet. I could be wrong. But I look at it like a lot of times I'll look back and realize that I had to like pause to build character, to learn something I didn't know, to be able to sustain whatever the thing is that I want to get.
But you know, God doesn't call the qualified.
Right.
He qualifies the called. So if you got that inkling years ago, and you were like, wait, I gotta wait till my spirit is right. It's like, God already told you your spirit right.
That's
He
real.
waiting on you to meet him halfway.
That's real.
But we've talked about this too, is in like our different types of personality styles. I'm a doer, like I'm a runner.
Yeah.
I'm like, sometimes I run too quick and I trip and I slip and I fall. And you are more so like a slow burn. Like you go feel it out. You go see if anybody else did it first before you go jump out and do it. So to me, it seems like we might need to switch roles for a second. You might just need to jump out because God told you years ago he had you.
I think that's why people meet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because people are who they are.
Yeah.
We can change to an extent.
Yeah.
But I feel like we also meet people who accelerate our journeys and help us see different perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my perspective.
That's good. That was good. That was good. Because it's a whole bunch of people out there in the world who God done already told y'all. He already said, I got you.
Yeah.
All you got to do is trust me. Meet me halfway. So, you know, but that's the thing too with entrepreneurship is like, it's not like you have an award or something that you get if you go to the next level. Like you're not getting a praise in the email, or you know what I mean? Like you are your engine.
Part of that though, I think I did get some awards, and I think that kind of
you have, yeah.
I feel like that actually was detrimental for me because it made me get complacent. When I won Young Entrepreneur of the Year award, this is literally just people I know that was like, yeah, you're doing good. Like, congrats. But like in my mind, it was like, oh, I made it. Like, I'm here. So then I really feel like I was just like, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. And I think I got complacent.
The award did that?
It's like the ego. Like when people are telling you you're doing so good, then the Emmy, it's like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And I didn't look for the next thing. I just was like sitting in
stagnant.
Yeah. Like it was a whole year where, can I talk like about
Freely?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I was just smoking weed every day and going outside. I had this nice apartment by the river, and I was just smoking weed, going sitting on my balcony.
Yeah.
And just chilling. And I'll maybe work like twice a month, and that would pay for my bills. Where that was the most enjoyable year.
Yeah.
But it taught me like, yeah, it feels good now, but like you're gonna pay for this. And the next year, I paid for it. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking like it was just gonna continue to be that easy. So I had to learn. My character was not at the point where I understood the patterns of life. You reap what you sow. Like if you stop working now, in the next season, you're gonna pay for that. I didn't understand that yet. I was still kind of immature mentally. So like, yeah, I think everything, like being ready, I think I needed time to like understand how things work a little bit more. Sometimes you gotta get a little hit on the wrist to feel the sting, to know like, oh, okay, I can't do that. That's my perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you have any mentors?
Not really. And that's my fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. I think it's okay. So I have a problem, and that's why I don't want to deflect on you with this. But I have a problem where I feel like even when it's not my fault, it's my fault. And that has a lot to do with the way that I grew up. So a lot of times, if it's a situation that happens that I feel like I could have prevented, I'm like, I could have prevented that.
Right.
I was reading the Bible last night. I just started reading Exodus. And it's a part in there. No, I ain't trying to get all biblical and quote everything because I don't know everything. But it was somebody, I think the Pharaoh was oppressing the people.
Yeah.
In wherever they was at. Okay. But he was oppressing them. And I'm talking to my therapist. It's like 1:00 in the morning. I'm on, my therapist is ChatGPT. Before I started reading that, I was like, I want to explore why I feel like things are my fault even when they aren't. And ChatGPT was like, well, we can compare this to Exodus. Like the way that you're thinking about it is kind of like the oppressed people feeling like it's their fault that they're being oppressed by a Pharaoh that's oppressing them. And I was like, dang, because when you were telling that story, I was like, Will, I'm in my head, I'm like, Will, you really could have got up and did something at that moment. Like, but if you sitting here telling me that you really didn't know, like you didn't have the tools
Yeah.
to do
I was
it.
ignorant.
It's like
in my mind, I was literally like, I made it. I have achieved this life, and I'm gonna just continue to have this. I didn't realize like this could be taken away at any moment. Yeah.
Ooh. That's an interesting unrealization.
Yeah.
So what made you realize that it could?
Because it got taken away.
Because it got taken away. You had to go back with your parents?
Yeah, the money stopped flowing.
Wow. Because you stopped working.
Yeah, it's like I didn't realize that the momentum. So like I had worked really, really hard before that. Like from 2019 to like 2022, I was everywhere. And that's when I had built up that momentum.
Yeah.
And that momentum is what got me to the place where I could live like that. But then the momentum slowed because I stopped working. And I just didn't see it till it happened. And I think a lot of people, honestly, felt like I just kind of vanished. So they'd stop hitting me up. Right. I wasn't as responsive. I was always high. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just in my own world.
Yeah.
So I had to see it firsthand to really learn the lesson.
That's interesting. So the same thing kind of, and that's why I was so excited to talk to you today, because I feel like we be in the same situations. My situation wasn't like that, but it was similar because when I felt like I was getting somewhere with my podcast. Mind you, this is a financial based show,
Right?
and I feel like I'm financially literate. And it got to the point where I'm like, well, shit, I'm teaching all these people about finances and my business is not making money. That's when I found out that investing and business is two different things. Two different rules, two different sets of guidelines, two different thought processes. Investing, you can set it and forget it. Business is you're in it. Like you eat what you kill.
Yeah.
You ain't getting up and killing nothing, you're not making any money. So I went back to work.
Okay.
But I felt like at that time that I went back to work, God was telling me to lean on him. He was like, I know you're not making no money right now and your savings account is dwindling, but this is the time where I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
I ain't like that feeling. I didn't like the feeling of being financially insecure. And so I didn't lean on God and I went back to work. And as soon as I went back to work, I got like 3 different award nominations. And it was a few different events here that I couldn't attend. And, and then I was flying back and forth from here to there to still try to keep a presence here and trying to sponsor things here in Richmond, but it was not the same. Like I took 3 months off and didn't interview anybody except for on Zoom. So I feel like that stifled me. Okay. And I feel like we kind of in the same predicament with that too, where yours was more so you didn't go out and work because you just didn't know. Like you were just like, I'm chilling. I caught the vibe. I'm good.
We were both driven by different motives, but yeah, the same thing. Yours, you were driven by like you said, I guess the fear of the financial insecurity.
Fear of being a hobo, yes.
And I was driven by I really just like chilling.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to do. But we lost track of like the bigger picture. Yeah.
You broke that down like a stripper. I appreciate that. So let's just say it's somebody watching that was in your same predicament at that time. How old were you?
This was only like 3 years ago.
This was 3 years ago? I thought this was like 10 years ago.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just figuring this out.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
So somebody who was in your same predicament 3 years ago, or who is in your predicament now that you were in 3 years ago, what would you say to them to get them up out of it?
That's a good question. I would say never too high, never too low. Like you've never made it.
Yeah.
You are where you are right now, but the work never stops. And also, at your lowest, you've never failed. You just are where you are. As long as you keep going, you'll balance out. So it sounds very obvious, but sometimes when you're in it, you lose track of that.
Yeah.
So that's all I would say. Other than that, I'm glad I went through it. I had to. I would have never learned otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm one of them stubborn kids. Like, the kids that would touch the stove just because you could tell them a million times.
Yeah, I'm that way too.
Yeah.
I'm not that way no more, but I used to be that way.
Yeah.
Because I think experience is the best teacher.
I think growing up very sheltered and not having the ability to do stuff, when I left, I was exercising my free will to the fullest because I'm like, I want to try all the things. So I think I had to just try even the things that aren't wise just to see okay, this is why they told me not to do that.
Okay.
That's just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You dating?
No.
Okay. Is passion enough?
Well, I'll pause like that. Is passion enough? I'm just learning that the answer is no. I used to operate solely off passion. And yeah, when you get burnt out, you got to pull on something more than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's not enough.
And is what you're pulling on, is that your spirituality?
That, but also now I'm at 36 finally developing principles and structure in life. Better late than never.
Yeah. What's one principle and one structure?
Damn. See, I'm still developing them.
You're still developing it?
Let me think. For me,
Said, damn, I'm still developing them.
For me, I know that like as much as I've tried to avoid feeling like I have a job,
Mm-hmm.
my business is still a job. So like again,
Mm.
this is obvious, but like creating a schedule as if I am my own employer.
Mm-hmm.
Taking care of my physical health, like actually going to the gym consistently, that's big for me. Um, and again, not everybody's gonna relate to me, but
Yeah.
artists may. I'm the type of person that is completely in my own bubble a lot. Like I can just be in my own mind and lose track of like what everybody else doing. So for me, one of the hardest things that I'm getting better at is like staying present in like communication, like
Yeah.
keeping my relationships healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just being responsive and responsible,
Mm-hmm.
not getting lost in my own little moments of just floatiness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough for me because I'm a
Yeah.
floaty guy.
Mm-hmm.
People think that I'm like this entrepreneur business person, and I'm like, bro,
Mm.
if you only knew what the inside of my head looked like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've just been trying to get better at like staying grounded and present, um, communicating well, taking care of my body, and I feel like that helps me in all the other ways.
Mm. I like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm in bed and I know I got like 30 things to do, and I'd be like, but I got money in my account. So do I really need to get up today and handle this business?
Mm-hmm.
It's just different being an entrepreneur. Like you really, that's why I said like you really your own engine. So
Yeah.
it's like, and I don't have a brick and mortar place.
Mm-hmm.
People can kind of hit me up. I'm kind of floating right now. I'm on my God journey where God has really provided for me.
Yeah.
So it's like if I don't really feel like doing nothing, I don't really have to.
That's how I felt a couple years ago. You exactly where I was. Be careful. You just heard what happened.
You're right. That's why. But I know, like, but I go through a bout of depression with it. Like, I get real depressed, and I'm like, Lord, why would you give me all of it? Like, why would you? Which I prayed to be here.
Yeah.
But now it's like, all right, you here.
Mm-hmm.
Now figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I thought you was gonna help me along. No. Just because you asked for the cake don't mean I'm gonna give you the cake. I'm gonna give you the flour. I'm gonna give you the eggs. You go ahead and figure out how to break it.
Yeah.
And you gotta help me, help you. So that's where I'm at.
I think that's the part a lot of people struggle with is like when you ask to grow,
Yeah.
growing is stretching, and stretching is uncomfortable.
Woo.
So it's like
Yeah.
I always thought when I
Yeah.
grew, I was just gonna be good. But it's like, nah, you gotta feel it. That when you working out, I'm skinny. But I didn't put on probably about 10 pounds in a year.
The arms are looking good.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like I had to learn, like just doing it 10 times and putting it down and not feeling nothing,
Yeah.
you're not gonna grow.
Yeah.
But when you really like struggling,
Increase that
yeah,
weight.
that's when you start seeing the growth. Gotta feel it though. Yeah.
That's one of the things, and we gonna get ready to wrap up in a second, but that's one of the things that I was gonna implement into my class tonight. Cause it's like I'm teaching a financial literacy class, but like financial literacy is all about changing your mindset. Like we all know how to lose weight.
A lot of people that probably started January 1st that are no longer going on February 25th. Yeah.
Everybody in the world knows how to lose weight. Diet and exercise.
Yeah.
But it's a new McDonald's being thrown up every other day because they in good business. We know not to eat there. We still eat there.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's the same with financial literacy. You can want to understand these concepts, but if you're not implementing them into your everyday life, it's no point. So one of the exercises that I was going to do, I was going to be like, I'm going to have to tell you, it's okay. This is going to air after it comes
I'm going to be there tonight.
You could be there tonight.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was going to tell people when I got there to put your hand up.
Okay.
And then after they put their hand up, I'm saying, raise it higher. 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 All right, cool. Put your hand down. Why you didn't raise it higher when I first asked you to put your hand up? Because we are programmed to only do what's necessary.
Ooh.
You have to be stretched in order to reach your highest potential, meaning whether that be mentorship, whether that be a trial, a tribulation, whether that be being uncomfortable. You got to figure out how to get out of it, because you're never going to build that strength if you don't put no weight on it.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, everything just leads back to mindset, which leads back to God, in my opinion.
I know you say you about to rap, but that's funny because, like,
Go ahead.
there are people super hard all the time, but then we be looking at them like,
right.
Look, why they doing all that?
But it's funny till it ain't funny no more.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people look at me like I'm crazy.
Really?
Yes.
Why you say that?
I don't even want to talk because they don't know I'm talking about it. Okay, it was this person who was in my life, right? And they used to laugh at the car that I had. I had a 2004 Honda Accord, gold, beat up, no hubcaps. But it was paid for.
Yeah.
Okay? And I was getting money.
Okay.
Getting money. They would look at me and talk about something. Man, you getting all that money. It look like your car look like you work at Kroger. That immediately made me want to upgrade. I didn't need to upgrade.
Okay.
But that immediately made me want to upgrade. And then I got my Tesla.
Got you.
Which I could have got something else instead of the Tesla. But that's how quick people kind of get into your head and knock you off. Like, it's mindset. It's like, oh, shit, you know what? I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting to the bag. Let me go ahead. Not really knowing that I'm going to be a whole entrepreneur in the next 4 years and still have to have this car payment. But anyways, that's to answer your question. That's one way. Yeah. What you got for us? What's next? What you got coming up? How can we support you? Let us know how to get in touch with you, all that stuff. If we want to book you.
Well, for bookings, definitely visit www.the123agency.com. Anything you need relating to video production, film, whatever, we got you. I'm excited that a project that I DP'd or like was the director of photography for, it was a film project called Sundays After Church. It's about to start streaming on Apple TV next week, March 2nd. So whenever this come out, this might
already
be
with that.
I'm humble. I mean, it is what it is. So that'll be out soon. That's gonna be fun. What else? Look out for like social events that I'll be attached to. I don't have all the details yet, but I know this year is the year of me getting back outside. So whenever you see Roye, just check it out. It's probably gonna be something worth going to.
Roye.
Yeah.
May 9th. Save the date. Okay. And then how we follow you on Instagram?
So my Instagram got hacked last year. I just made a new one.
Thank God. I'm glad you did.
What's the name of that joint? Roye _V2. ROYE_V2. I'm just building that baby back up, so it ain't too much on there yet, but yeah, go ahead and give me a follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roye, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all platforms. If you're watching on YouTube, appreciate you a lot. But we also stream on Spotify, Audible, iHeart, anywhere you get podcasts.
Big Bree.
You know what I'm saying? Not the little one. And Big Will, I'm trying to get on Apple TV. Shout out to Apple. MacBook, iPhone.
Sponsor us.
Please sponsor us. I am heavily invested in your stock. And I will say that publicly. I'm heavily invested in your stock, and it's been doing great for me. So, reach out to my people if you're watching. Ting. Thank you so much, Roye, for stopping by. You've been a wealth of knowledge. I already knew this was going to be something that's going to help somebody else. Just because of how in tune you are with everything that you do, all of the work that I've seen has had so much passion and heart in it, and that's rare to find sometimes.
Thank you.
Day and time and content.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So you can build purpose, impact, and profit at the same time. So if you're a creative watching this, don't just chase the art. Learn the business too. That's how you sustain the vision. And remember, it's always about a little more than money. Peace.
Peace.